Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lakota East High School, home of the Thunderhawks. Tonight in the Hawks Nest, we have our last conference game between Lakota East and the Hamilton Big Blue. I'm Dave Royce with my partner booth, Dave Emmerich. And Dave, tonight we see two teams facing each other. East coming off of a 4-game losing streak. Hamilton struggling with a 2-game losing streak. Going to see a tough contest tonight, I think.
Yeah, I think they match up a little bit, and you know, both teams are having seasons they thought would be better, of course, when they started. Get this game out of the way, good tune-up for the state basketball tournament where everybody's undefeated, and you need a new outlook on a new season.
As we get ready here for the tip-off, they've got the starting 5 for the Big Blue. As we get ready for the Thunderhawks starting lineup here tonight, Dave, on senior night, as we see Trey Perry come out. And our first senior, LeBron Benny Powell. And we'll see number 4, Julian Mitchell. And Josiah Smith starting in the forward position. And our last starter for the night, number 31, Caden Meadows, getting the start tonight, Dave. So senior night tonight. Some seniors getting their start here. And I think we'll see the rotation Coach Atkins typically does deep into the bench. Goes 7-8 usually. I think we'll see high energy from the Hawks here on senior night.
Yeah, I think everybody just saw a little high energy. We got the splits by Caden. Senior night's always a night. Last time playing here in front of the great crowds, we all here at the Hawks. I know Clint will usually let them go until we need to make a change, so hopefully that'll be a while for them all.
As the tip-off goes here in the Hawks Nest, and it goes deep in the backcourt, and Hamilton takes control as things get started here in the first quarter.
He's per usual opening up in a man-to-man. Hamilton's led by two players predominant in the league stats, both in terms of scoring and assists with Cooper Matthews. And Andrea Holden with rebounds and blocks, big man in the middle.
Matthews wearing the number 3 jersey for Hamilton. As the first turnover now, the Hawks get possession as Trey brings the ball up.
So Hamilton looks to be in somewhat of a 3-1-3 kind of matchup, so it'll be interesting to see how the Hawks handle this. Got to move the ball and don't dribble. There we go.
Nice look inside to the paint. Kicks it back over to Julian. Now LeBron has the ball, back to Trey. Oh, back door's wide open, Dave, back there. Josiah Smith flashing through that paint, looked wide open.
Yeah, with the zone, you've got to keep the ball moving, reversing it. Can't keep it on one side of the floor.
And got to get some introduction into the lane there, right? You got to get the ball somewhere into that lane and then look to kick out, moving around like you're saying.
Yeah, definitely post touches like that.
There we go.
Something good will happen there.
And 31 goes up, gets his own rebound. And Caden Meadows with the first bucket for the Hawks and the first bucket of the night. So you were mentioning, Dave, Cooper Meadows there just got the ball for the Blue. Number 3 in scoring in the GMC at 18.6 points per game. And there's a partial tip by the Hawks and out of bounds. And they'll say that went off Hamilton. I don't think Coach Kevin Higgins from the Hamilton agreed with that at all.
I've seen Kevin coach for a number of years. He doesn't agree with very many calls the officials make.
We'll keep an eye on that tonight. We got a good bird's eye view just right off of his shoulder as Jalen shoots one from the left corner for the three-pointer. And Hamilton brings the ball up, working the ball pretty quickly. A lot of movement through the lane for Hamilton.
Great ball pressure defensively for the Hawks, making passing tough. You can see we got him pushed out well away from any shot-making ability.
Peyton Davis drives in, takes a look, goes off the rim. And Julian Mitchell grabs that one, and Tyler brings the ball up, or Trey that is, brings it up real quick. Mitchell gets into a little trouble in the paint. Nice bucket there by Hamilton, by number 5, DeAndre Tiller.
Yeah, Cooper Matthews, he's a guy who likes to make things happen off the dribble. And a lot of times he'll get in trouble, but he tries to make things happen.
Trey goes deep. That was almost an NBA shot. Mitchell has it. And Trey not too bad. Oh, nice little tip there. And the big man tries to pin that on the glass, but can't, as Benny Powell gets it up and in. So what looked like a busted play, Benny just stayed with it, got the tip.
Nice pressure, nice ball pressure by Smith. We thought we got it deflected off the leg and didn't get the call.
So Adrian Holden in there for the Hamilton goes 6'6", and he holds a GMC slot there and blocks. Number 3 in the conference for blocks, was trying to get one there, pinning it against the glass on that last bucket by the Hawks. Now we're going to see some substitutions by Hamilton. Going to see Clint Moak come into the game, and number 22, Demetrius Berry. And we're going to get our first whistle tonight.
Caden Meadows picking up his first. And defensively, our ball pressure is really outstanding so far in tonight's contest.
Meadows doing a pretty good job in there on Holden. As just mentioned, he rolls around about 6'6", and I think Meadows is about 6'4", 6'5". Shows 6'5" on the sheet. Nice tip away there by LeBron.
Oh, he called a charge from way out here.
Whoa. Yeah. Josiah Smith driving the lane. I don't know if we have another look at that, Dave, but.
Well, I hope not, for the referee's sake, that we don't get to see that again, because that was an amazing call from half court with a charge underneath the basket.
And the stripes underneath the boards didn't move at all, right?
Correct.
To your point.
Very interesting. And delayed. I mean,
yeah.
That was very interesting. A lot of bodies on the floor. Now we're going to get a little trip foul. Benny Powell took a little dive on a juke. Put on him there by Matthews. Again, Matthews, he's a one-on-one player. They might set some screens for him, but he's going to try to make things happen off the bounce.
So no whistles for about the first 3 minutes, and then we got 3 in a row on the Hawks, and there's a turnover by Hamilton, and LeBron brings it in. Lots of blue going up against the glass there.
Great speed dribble, I would say.
And Hamilton quick back in transition for DeAndre to come up with the easy layup. LeBron in the corner takes the 3 ball.
Jeez.
Holding off the glass. Got to get that rebound right there. Second chances kill you here.
Nice pass.
There's a quick step right there. So that's Cooper going quickly to the rack.
They picked up the charge on that. It's a good job. Good job defensively. Again, in high school basketball, you don't have that exclusion circle in there. And you take the charge right under the basket, which was the case there.
So Hawks now take the ball up 6 here, 10-4 early in the first. Trey looks inside, doesn't like what he sees.
And coach doesn't like what he sees either with the ball movement. And that ball.
Nice inbound pass in the Meadows, goes hard off the rim, can't get the rebound, had a chance to get that offensive rebound and go back up.
That's too bad. He's had 2 really nice looks inside, obviously capitalized on an offensive rebound on the prior one.
And there's unforced error by Hamilton.
Ball turnover. Yeah, Hamilton seems to be a little shaky with the ball.
So the Hawks will inbound and bring it up. There's a foul on the shot, and that's going to take Jillian to the line.
That's Cooper Matthews' second personal foul. He's yelling up in the stands at his dad that that wasn't a foul.
That's going to be a big chunk in the big blue armor right there. As their leading scorer and the GMC number 3 leading scorer goes to sit down.
We'll see how long Coach Kevin Higgins of the Big Blue can afford to keep him on the bench.
With $1:30 left here in the first, as we see Mitchell at the line there. And drains that one. And now the Hawks with a little bit of backcourt pressure here. Looks like they're going to go into the trap. And Higgins calls timeout. And he wants a full timeout, so we'll get our first break here after the free throws. And the Hawks go straight into that trap, full court press. First time we've seen it tonight, and gives a little bit of headache to the Big Blue.
Yeah, it's a nice move by East, putting that on after a free throw. And I think took the Big Blue by surprise. I think looking at their turnover statistics, I think they're a little vulnerable to some full court pressure.
Yeah, looking over at their last game against Fairfield, that they didn't bode well at all. And they were in the 15-16 range of turnovers for the game. And I always say those are what makes and breaks you in these games in the high school level. Reduce the turnovers, increase those offensive rebounds, and that changes the whole complex of a game.
And it's really tough, if you want to try to simulate good ball pressure and good pressing in a practice, you got to have 10 guys that can really play. And, that just doesn't allow people to prepare adequately. And when you get teams that are really good, really athletic in the press, it's very difficult to try to simulate what's going on. East is very athletic, and I'd like to see them do a little more pressing. So we'll see if we get a little more of that tonight.
So play back in session here, as Hawks were going to originally put the press on, I think, and it was quickly broken by number 5. Now they get the ball inside to Clint Moak as he shoots. And I think we're going to have over the back by Hamilton.
Yeah, a little box out foul by looks like Sire Riggins. That's a popular basketball name in the city of Hamilton. I know my boys played against one of his brothers, and he had a sister that's a heck of a ball player as well.
So the Hawks pick up the personal foul. Both got 3 so far in this first quarter.
Looks like East is going to be settling in on one shot here to end the quarter.
With just 1 minute left to play here. As the Hawks looking around, not, like you said, in too much of a hurry to look inside here. As now Trey attacks, looks out. Hits it to Mitchell. Mitchell with the 3.
Oh, and they picked up a blue 22 with a foul. So Coach none too happy. Coach Higgins not very happy. Demetrius Berry gets in the ball game, picks up his first foul, after a made shot.
And that explains why Coach Higgins was not happy up off the bench quickly. as after the shot there, 22 picks up the foul, and the Hawks will hold on to it and get another chance to wind this quarter down and maybe take the last shot of the quarter as Trade attacks. And there's a big block by number 2, Adrian Holden.
Hey, and that's he's way up there. That's a heck of a block, and it's why he's number 2 in the league, or number 3 in the league in blocks.
Yeah, he about jumped out of the gym on that one, Dave.
Yeah, he's very impressive.
Now,
And he's just a junior, so he's got another year to work on his skills.
Benny Powell goes in. Nice dish off to Meadows. Goes backwards on the glass. And another good attack by LeBron to tip that in right here at the buzzer. After 1, it's the Hawks 17, Big Blue 4.
Don't be a Randy. Get the fob out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Hawks Nest here. As at the end of 1, East 17, Hamilton 4. A lot of action going back and forth, Dave, as we get a look at Coach Clint Atkins there, talking to the boys there during the break. Was pretty close in the first, and then the Hawks broke it open there in that last 2 minutes.
Yeah, it looks like we have we got Tyler Bachman in the game now, and Derek Jackson in the ball game for East.
Tyler's first minutes here after being in and out for a couple of weeks, or on an ankle injury there, I think, or foot, you said earlier.
Yeah, about a heel.
And so the substitutions are made.
Luke Ollis is in as well for the Hawks. And so Coach Higgins put Matthews back in. We'll see how that goes. He's immediate impact on the offensive side for him.
There's Tyler with the ball. Over in the corner to Derek. Back to Trey. Trey penetrates, shoots. Yeah, nice board there initially.
Good help.
As Ty Simmers tried to hold it. Now he gets the ball back, puts it up. And Derek tries to tip that back to him again. And a couple of chances down there for the Hawks and just came out empty.
Yeah, I think Trey Perry had a nice shot, sort of lost the handle going up.
Now Hamilton has it. That's Jalen Morris out there at the top, and Tyler Bachman knocks that one out.
Yeah, again, East ball pressure really having an impact on their ability to try to run anything offensively.
Nice board there by the Hawk, and they're going to go jump ball.
Yeah. He has a good job getting that rebound, got up high and then brings it down. Stick that thing under his chin.
So Big Blue will have the ball out now underneath their own basket. As there's a nice, looked like it was going to be a block.
Yeah, got him in the head. Got him in the head, Benny Powell did.
Here we get another look at it, Dave. There's an inbound play. And right to Holden. Holden goes up strong. Woo, that's a tough one.
He squared up, and Powell didn't get in defensive position. He lost his help with Trey Perry running out to guard his guy on the base on the out of bounds side there.
So Holden does his job in there too. He's mentioned him about his blocks, but He's their second leading scorer with about 11.5 points per game as he goes to the line.
And he's grabbing 9 boards a game. He's a nice player.
And cuts a little bit into that 10-point lead now that the Hawks have. As there was a televised play there, and Cooper Matthews saying, I tell you, he's got some quick steps. He's quick to the ball. He's got a quick first step, and something I haven't seen quite yet that much in the GMC is that quick first step with the ball. And keep an eye on him tonight as he handles the rock. Now Tyler has it. Over to Trey. Deep three.
And again, that shot was made possible by great ball movement, no dribbling. We got the ball reversed the other side of the floor.
So and there's another unforced error there by Hamilton, throwing it into the East bench. As Davis tosses that one away, and Hawks will take back over. So Ty and Derek really working the boards heavy down there, even with the Holden down there trying to clean glass up, as Hamilton comes away with that defensive rebound, and Dion brings that up. Over to Cooper. Nice play inside.
Yeah.
Cooper finds his big man, Holden, quickly.
Really nice job setting the screen and then just roll into the basket. Good 2-man game.
Trey drives, puts it up for the 12-footer. Pretty little ball right there, goes in.
Real nice mid-range.
Trey brings the full complement of skills, doesn't he, Dave? I mean, he can shoot outside, he can drive, he can shoot inside. He's a good point guard.
Yep, he's done a great job in the offseason working on his three-point shooting. You can see that in his scoring this year. And he'll just get better with time and repetition on running the floor, being the general on the floor, being the extension of the coach out there at the point guard position.
And the nice thing for the Hawks is he's going to be around for a couple more years. And talking earlier about Cooper from the Big Blue, Matthews with his scoring numbers. Trey follows right behind him in the GMC.
A lot of contact there with 5, and whether it's the hands or the hair, he's making contact with Mitchell.
Nice pick right there, trying to get Trey open. He goes into the lane, throws it up off of the foul, and he's going to earn his way to the charity stripe for 2. We'll take another look. You see that ball handling by Trey we're talking about. Goes in, nice jump stop. Draws the contact, still gets the ball off for an opportunity to make a 3-point play.
And he does that by the fact that he makes the jump stop. A lot of players today, they like the floater or a lot out of control. That jump stop, I know Coach Atkins emphasizes that big time, and just stop and being under control, shot fake. Good job putting 2 free throws in there for us.
During the 3 throw there, Tyler Bachman comes out and Elijah Perry comes in for the Hawks, number 34, into the game as Dion brings the ball up quickly. Once that press is broken, boy, the Hamilton likes to get the ball up very fast.
Yeah, I think it's if you're a good basketball team, you want to take that press and take advantage of it, attack the basket, and try to score out of it. And a lot of teams, they'll get into a habit of just being satisfied with getting across half court and then trying to set up a half court offense. And
nice play by Derek, denying there the ball to Holden, but went right back to Hamilton and just to the wrong hand there, and Cooper, and he drains that one. So Williams has the ball now, running the point. Over to Derek Jackson. Up to Josiah Smith. Josiah set that great pick earlier. Oh, just missed him. That freed up Tyler, or trade for that drive. As now they Looks like they're going into a nice look. Nice look by Trey Perry inside to Josiah Smith for the deuce.
Really nice dime.
Josiah just kind of floating back and around on that baseline and found himself wide open as on the other end, Holden takes the ball to the rack, and he's going to pick up another foul on the Hawks and go to the line here. We'll see the replay. Nice strong move.
Yeah, Perry just comes up. He doesn't close out real well, standing straight up and down, and picks up the foul.
There's a quick whistle after the foul shot. White 15.
So that's a foul on Smith for boxing out, I believe.
Did not see that one. So we got a little discussion here at the table. As the book referee is asking some questions here.
Okay, fouls on 34. Yeah, right. Fouls on
So
Perry.
reverse that. Was not on Josiah.
Yeah. He just picked up two then, didn't he?
So Perry comes out as they change the number there. And LeBron, Benny Powell comes back in. Along with, was that Ty that came in as well? Yeah, Ty came in.
So Peyton Davis at the line, I think, shooting a 1-and-1.
And gets the first one. Still a little confusion if we're in 1-and-1 or.
Yeah, I think most of it was just on who the actual foul was to get that up.
And then didn't get it up on the board fast enough, as Coach Atkins was asking, why are we shooting 1-and-1? We only got 6 fouls. So 7 fouls, 1-and-1. Comes up with one, misses the next, and the Hawks bring the ball back up and start the offense. As LeBron takes that over, finds Trey floating around there as he ran the baseline and goes up strong and draws the foul.
So Hamilton's back into a really aggressive man-to-man with a lot of switching. They're switching every screen.
You saw Julian there working that ball into Trey as Trey was cutting the baseline.
Our head coach is going to run the mop.
There we go. Coach Atkins coming out to mop up the floor there.
I've always been amazed that we can't find some junior high kids or somebody in the Thunderbird organization that could be having a great view of a ball game on the baseline and catch some sweat up now and again.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more. Find some little guy that wants to sit down there, like you said, have a best seat in the house.
I mean, next to this. I mean, it's the
Right.
second best seat in the house.
Yeah, the seat here in the booth can't be much better as Trey knocks down the first one and extends that lead to 11 now. And sinks the next one. Struggled in that Fairfield game down the stretch. Trey did, had a chance to go to the charity stripe and hit a couple buckets, and that was tough on him, and you can see he's got the stroke there at the line. As the Hawks knock that out, Hamilton will take the ball out right in front of the students section over there. As we get another away from the ball foul.
Off the ball screen on Peyton Davis, catch the foul.
Said he put the block on. And that'll be change of possession over to the Hawks. As Trey looks over getting instructions from Coach Atkins. Tyler Bachman came back in on that exchange
Okay.
before. Nice take by Meadows.
Yep. Good job under control. Just went up strong.
He's been hunting around that rim for a while now and got the first two of the game, and now he comes up with two more there.
He had 3 really good looks in that first quarter and converted on 1.
Absolutely.
Actually didn't convert on any of them. Picked himself up an offensive rebound and scored 1.
And right at 1:32 here left in the second, Hamilton calls a timeout. We're going to go to a full timeout as you get a good look there of the Hawks' nest. Not a bad crowd for a Tuesday evening. Last home regular season game here for the Hawks.
Yeah, Dave, you mentioned the losing streak both teams are on. Had a tough weekend last weekend with the Hawks, losing over at Oak Hill on Friday night, making a road trip up to Northwest Ohio and playing at Ottawa Glandorf High School. Rich tradition up there. They got the number 1 junior in the state, a kid named Colin White. He did a great job on him defensively. I played in that gym 40 years ago. Ironically, I've been to that gym twice in 40 years and had delays in the middle of the game. When I played there, our point guard was sick, threw up on the middle of the floor and ran to the locker room and threw up the entire way. It took him a half hour to clean it up. Saturday night's ball game, a spectator suffered a heart attack, and they had to perform CPR and get the life squad or rescue squad in there to get him out. He fortunately was okay, but they took the kids off the floor, put him in the locker room for 30 minutes. I think I'm never going back to that gym.
It sounds like it, yeah. Yeah. Don't need any more of those CPR events, but definitely glad we've got folks that are around and the equipment in these gyms, AEDs and stuff, when that happens, whether it's God forbid, a student athlete, but a spectator.
Yeah, it was impressive, the response from just people in the stands. I mean, they just did a beautiful job. All right, looks like we got a foul on the drive.
Looks like that's going to be on the Hawks, number 4, Williams. So Julian will pick up his first personal. And they'll go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah,
And that's a rare miss by
that free throw
Cooper.
looked strange.
There's a
Yep, get 3 chances at it, you got to score.
2 offensive boards there by Holden, and that's probably why he is way up there in the rankings as well for rebounds, number 2 in the GMC, and that's why. That young man can just jump too. I mean, they have him listed at 6'6", but he's jumping shoulders above the rim.
Yeah, I saw a dunk last night. The Miami kid put on Duke, and that guy said he could have dunked it if the rim was 12-8 or something like that. It was impressive.
Bachman with the ball, looking around. Over to Trey. 24 seconds and counting, down to 20 now. Looks like Coach Atkins is going to have him pull it out for maybe this last shot of the half as Trey moves in, steps back, and drains. Nope, they're going to say that's a 2-pointer.
Long 2. I think he got away with a little bit of a push.
Oh, there's a nice up, quick. Nice quick up.
Oh, Lord. That was a great 2-step move to the block without a dribble. But listen, that guy got down there after a make, and he's by himself. This bad getting back. I think our kids probably thought the clock was going to expire.
Meadows gets back to run some interference there. Coach Atkins was asking for the travel too. But the stripes say foul, and he goes to the line. Comes up short on his first one. And gets the shooter roll there on the second one. As the Hawks just have a chance to whip it down. Bachman throws it. Comes up a little short as we end the half. Lakota East 32, Hamilton 19.
I'm Carol Lucio with Butler County Safe Communities, where our goal is to reduce traffic-related crashes, injuries, and fatalities. One of the most important things you can do behind the wheel is actually before you get in your car. Make sure that you clear your car of all snow and ice. Use a good scraper, brush, and remove all snow and ice from your car. The complete windshield needs to be used in order to be completely safe. Some other things to make sure you do is to make sure you have good working windshield wipers. So check your windshield wipers, get new ones if need be. You also want to make sure that you have good fluid to clear your windshield, and fluid that can be used for negative temperatures is always best. One of the most important things you can do though is check the pressure in your tires. You can have a great gadget like this or use a simple penny. If you can see Lincoln's head, you need new tires. Check your tires often as they can go down in cold weather. Another thing you can do to make sure you're best prepared is to have an emergency kit in your car. Simple things like gloves, mittens, hats, earmuffs, and warmers, hand and toe warmers, a bag of sand in case you need traction are all good things to help you make sure that you stay safe and arrive home safely.
All right. All right, welcome back to the Hawks Nest. 32-19 Hawks with the lead.
So coming in out of the halftime, Dave, it looks like we got some stats here. Hawks looking pretty strong here.
Yeah, I think one of the big differences I see is turnovers. Hamilton had 7. East did a nice job with 3. Hamilton actually did a nice job getting some points off those 3 turnovers and got 4. East got 8 points out of those 7 turnovers. From a scoring perspective, Trey Perry turned it on in the second quarter, had 0 points at the end of the first quarter, picked up 11 to lead all scorers in the ballgame tonight.
And seeing the shooting percentages there, Hawks shooting 66% from the three-point line. So that bodes well for them and probably explains a lot of reasons why they're up 23 or 13 points here as Trey goes right back to the tray and knocks it down. And now the Hawks go up 16. So keeping that shooting percentage up high, not doing too bad from the field, shooting over 50% in the field as well, as the Hamilton works it inside to their big man.
That was a tough shot. He was down pretty much in no man's land.
Trey feeds it over to Powell real quickly. Powell back out to Trey. Trey over to Josiah. Drives the paint, looking for some help.
Yeah, I think East is going to be patient, sort of in control here with the lead.
That ball's knocked out by Cooper Matthews. As Cooper Matthews, we talked about him, and his point total sitting at 6 for Hamilton. A couple of guys sitting at 6 for Hamilton out of their 19 points.
Neither team has any.
Oh, that was a nice pass.
Yeah.
Really nice pass as LeBron goes flashing down the baseline with the ball here. We'll see it, Dave. There's Meadows. Nice bounce pass. No look over to Josiah, and he goes up strong off the glass for 2 and earns his way to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. And the Hawks coming out of the locker room, extending that lead now. As Dion goes in, does a nice little roll. Boy, that Holden just jumps.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Oh, another nice look over to Josiah, and he gets another deuce. And Hamilton has seen enough and calls timeout. Here's, we'll see the fast break here. Trey looks him off, goes straight over to Josiah, off the glass, and that's real pretty, Dave.
Very nice play. Coach Higgins at Hamilton's seen enough. He's done with a hockey substitution. We got 5 new players coming in for them. So he's sending a message, and we'll see what the result of this is. You know, in the league this year, Fairfield sort of took off and ran away with the league play. They're at 13-1 coming into tonight's contest. I believe it's their 3rd league championship in a row. So Fairfield's getting it done again. Congratulations to the Indians on a GMC championship. Fairfield
looking really, really tough as we see the bench of the Lakota East huddle there. But, here in the Hawks Nest, the Hawks really had their number here at home against Fairfield and really should have won that game. And just a couple of bad turnovers, a couple of bad runs there at the end. Talked a little bit about Trey going to the line a few times, coming up empty. Really had a chance to knock off Fairfield as they were sitting at the #1 seed at the time a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, and again, I think it's free throws to some extent, but then, late game turnovers. Really, when that pressure gets cranked up, and, how do you handle that big stage?
So as you mentioned here, Coach Higgins for Hamilton sits his 5 starters out of the gate here coming out of halftime and puts in 5 new guys, a couple of fresh new bodies that haven't seen any minutes yet. Really trying to send a message now as number 11, Jalen Morris, goes in strong, and he answers the call.
He answers the call, so now Coach looks like a genius. Morris, 5'9" sophomore. going to go to the chance, get a chance at the line here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, Demetrius Berry goes in. Mason Malone, I think these are his first minutes coming in off the bench. Number 10 that I don't necessarily see on our schedule here.
That's Marlon Reed.
In for Hamilton.
Marlon's a sophomore as well. Morris a sophomore, so he's got the young short guys in there right now.
So,
and he
Morris
throws out a little pressure.
And goes with some pressures, trying to get some energy going here for Hamilton.
Yeah.
And had a nice trap going and came up with the foul, number 11. As Morris went in there and answered the call and then rang the bell at the foul line. And
yeah, Mitchell did a nice job splitting that trap and got fouled as a result.
Trey looks over, gets the signal from coach, what play he wants, back over. As they're Josiah's finding some nice pick and rolls. They're looking for him too. Trey's delivered in some nice passes. And that's something I'll say about Trey. He does share the ball around. He's leading the team, 4th in the GMC in scoring. But he definitely shares with his teammates.
Yeah, tremendous trait by a good floor general to be a good scorer and a good assist man.
Yeah, Trey's number 3 in assists, so, not just us saying it, the stats back it all up. And that's number 3 in the GMC. As Meadow looks around, goes in strong.
Yeah, that's definitely a foul.
Went in strong in there, took it on, and he drew the foul.
And the second group from Hamilton, the big difference is intensity on defense. They're up, they're on us, and making our passes tougher, showing good ball pressure, and I think that's what Coach Higgins was not satisfied with his first group.
Nope, definitely agree with you there. Is they are bringing some energy, trying to challenge the Hawks. As there's a nice offensive rebound by Meadows. Didn't work it on this end, but he got it to work on this on the home side end, that reverse layup.
Did a
and
great
he gets
job
2.
utilizing that shot fake. I think that's something that I've seen these play a lot this year, and I'd like to sell him a basket of shot fakes. I think he could implement that a lot more. Good job.
Nice
just staying
play
down,
inside.
up, not leaving your feet.
Yep. Josiah, high basketball IQ.
Hang on to it. There you go.
Gets it over to Williams. And like you said, Dave, you can just see the intensity by this blue crew bringing it as Williams beats him on the dribble, takes it to the rack and gets 2, but he's going to go to the line. Here we get a replay of Williams takes a look, makes that step on him, and takes the hit. So really after the shot, no reason really to swing through there, but in the heat of the moment.
He beats Demetrius Perry on the Ole defense by Demetrius Berry, but just again, very aggressive, just didn't close out very well.
So Williams goes to line. He gets an old-fashioned 3-pointer and buries the foul shot. As number 10 takes the ball in, looking for a charge, not going, as that was Reed with the ball for Hamilton, and Trey comes down, shoots, gets a rebound, kicks it back out. Tyler Bachman back in with the ball, and Derek Jackson in for the Hawks.
Hamilton's lineup that they have in here is about 5 points a game, is what all they got on the floor, so they lack a scoring punch.
And Elijah Perry in 2, and he picks up 2. It's Elijah's first points of the game.
East up 25.
Nice drive again by number 11, Morris. And like you said, probably not a crew that racks up a lot of points, but right now they're doing what the coach is asking them to do, and he seems pretty happy with it.
Coach Atkins, we're up 25, and he's coaching the finer points of the game. He got to the basket because we didn't switch on a pick, and that's what Coach is losing his voice trying to get the answer to who didn't do their job.
Yeah, shouting out some instructions there to the Hawks as Morris gets 2 from the line. And that brings his total up to 5 for the night. LeBron comes back in. And now the Hamilton has the press on. Gets it up to Bachman. Bachman to Williams. Williams off the glass. And he gets a nice deuce. And Coach Atkins asks for a TO here as he's up 25.
Yeah, Morris, he averages 0.5 points per game. He's got 5 in tonight's contest.
So the cheerleaders are in the house here. We saw a shot earlier of the senior cheerleaders had their white sashes on as senior night was tonight, recognizing the senior basketball players and senior cheerleaders here. Nice little ceremony right before game time. Each student getting to come out with their parents and family.
Always an emotionally charged night. There's one of our former coaches in the house, Mike Hart. Good to see Coach Hart back in the Hawks Nest.
As Coach Higgins here in the all blue, big blue huddle there. Still coaching, still giving out instruction. Pretty happy with the 5 that he has out there, giving him what he wants, right? They're hustling, they're challenging, they're making good basketball plays.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the powder blue. I always thought the big blue was more of a dark blue, and all of a sudden they've gone to the North Carolina blue. Just doesn't fit.
It's a lot of blue.
Wow, that's an interesting call. If we had that on replay, you'd see a guy fall down. Our guy takes a ball, foul on our guy. Should have been a travel, I think.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Can you get those generous whistles when another team's down 20?
Yeah, we're not going to spend a lot of energy dissecting
it. As number 23 hits a three-pointer over in the corner for Hamilton. Mason Malone. So this group giving them 8 points here so far after the big substitution midway through the third. Trey Williams goes in, goes through all the blue again, straight to the glass again on the right side for the layup, and he's going to go back to the foul line. And we got a substitution for the shooter. I think Ty is going to come in for Williams as William hits that free throw for the old-fashioned three-point play, and he'll sit down with 16 points. Take a breather. Now Hamilton working. Hawks not giving them a lot of breathing room as they're playing some tough half-court defense. Nice play right there. Good look inside. And that's number 10, Reed, feeding Malone for a layup. And Coach Higgins takes a quick 30-second timeout as these big blue second group just crawling and scratching and doing what they can do out there.
It's really interesting, and I'm watching the body language of the starters who are not engaged in the huddle, not taking in what coach is coaching right now is, to me, a pretty good indicator. I don't think those guys are going to see the floor again tonight.
Yeah, not anytime soon right now, as these kids are playing their hearts out down and fighting and scratching like it's a 5-point game, and they look at the scoreboard and doesn't say the same. Down 23 right now. But hats off to them and Coach going with it, coaching it. and the kids responding to it. And sometimes that's what you got to do, right, Dave? I mean, you know, there's still some basketball to play yet in this season.
Yeah, there's some valuable basketball to play right now because, you know, teams have scouted us, say, hey, we're going to press them. And here we get a chance to work on the press here with the game pretty much wrapped up.
Absolutely. Hard, I always say, hard to simulate in practice when you're going against a competitor, no matter at what level. Just a competitor can do things you can't simulate in practice. And Derek Jackson gets open in the corner and hits the big three-pointer, his first points of the night.
Really great job by DJ getting his feet set, being ready to catch and shoot.
So I see Reed and Malone working the ball well together for the Big Blue as Hendricks went flying in the lane there. We're going to see a replay here. Hendricks decides to take off, take a big step, goes in there against the big trees of Lakota East.
Yeah, Smyers got beat on the drive and actually fouled him on the way in. I think DJ was in there. Jackson was ready to take the charge and got a foul there before the charge took place.
So he earns his way to the stripe, makes the first one. A little heavy on the second one, and Bachman comes down with it.
Really interesting there, Hamilton being able to press after a miss.
Benny Powell takes it out. I think he was looking at the dish and found himself in front of the rim.
There's a great athletic move there. A little bit of a hang time and ran out of options, so decided to score.
Yeah, I think he was looking to pop it outside for a three-point and looked up and found himself in front of the rim and finger rolled that in. Now Reed goes back and hits a three-pointer, and this Hamilton group giving Coach Higgins what he needed here in the third, as Bachman finds Elijah underneath, and he comes up short with the reverse layup as Hamilton comes up quickly with the last 30 seconds here of the third, and boom, Malone getting hot now, and that's 8 for him in this quarter.
He's a young sophomore guard as well.
Little foul in the backcourt by Morse. So, yeah, you got Morse in there, a sophomore. Reed in there as a sophomore. Hendricks in there as a sophomore. Malone in there as a sophomore. So, Coach definitely sending a message here, sending out the sophomores, and I'd say they're responding for him.
Absolutely.
Hawks are going to bring it up, look for this last shot of the third quarter as LeBron. Then he looks for a pick, doesn't get it, and gets picked from behind. And now nice steal by Ty Simmers, and he goes in with the layup right at the buzzer. And that's going to bring it right to 59-36 Thunderbirds.
Hey, Aaron.
Hello.
Westchester wants to know, can I keep chickens in my backyard?
So in Westchester, the requirement to have chickens or any livestock, frankly, in your yard is to have a lot of at least 3 acres in size or more. If you have 3 acres or more, feel free to have that chicken coop and enjoy those farm fresh eggs. If you're under 3 acres in Westchester, I'd invite you to check out the market, which we have every Saturday. During summer months, during good weather, you'll find it by the clock tower, the square at Union Center by the clock tower. During winter months, it goes indoors to Mulhauser Barn. Every Saturday, you can find farm fresh items available to you at the market here in Westchester. Thanks for joining us this evening. If you have things you'd like Westchester Wants to Know to answer, please let us know via westchesteroh.org or any of our social media platforms.
All right, welcome back to the Hawks Nest. We've got some leading scorers for tonight so far. Perry's got 14 for East. Mitchell's got 16 for the Thunderhawks. Right now, leading scorer in the ball game for the Big Blue is Malone with 8. Again, the sophomore group got a sophomore out there and one senior, Riggins, and they're playing very good ball.
Yeah,
playing
Dave.
very good ball.
The sophomores were put in with about 2.5 minutes into the third, as Coach Higgins did not like what he was seeing. And they responded, like you said. And he's going to start them off here in the fourth. As Malone takes it over to Reed. Back up to Riggins. So did put the one senior back in. As Big Blue saves it there. Nice save right there in the corner. And Hamilton will hold on to this possession. As Cyril Riggs comes back in, the senior. And nice box out by Meadows down there. Boy, he just cleaned out the lane. And even gets the rebound afterwards.
Yeah, so I think you see East really try to grind it here and just grind some of this clock down.
So fourth quarter, 59-36.
So interesting in trends in basketball. Hamilton's got their shorts all rolled up. You can see their underwear. And we were playing in this ball game the other night. East was up there in Toledo area, and they made the kids unroll those and not show their underwear. And it was broke it out in the game a couple times.
Yeah, you see that sometimes in the NCAA. Guys come off the bench, they have them tuck their jerseys in as Hamilton goes in, misses a fast break layup. And now Trey Perry tried to get a little too fancy with the spices there.
Yeah, a little cute.
Trying to go with the no-look, quick pass. Waiting to see that first dunk of the night.
30 years ago, they had the baggiest pants on. You couldn't hardly see, their knees. Now we're rolling them up to look like it was 40 years ago when I played. And I don't know, it's a little crazy. I think they need to enforce the uniforms and some of this hair we see on the court that gets in players' ways. It's amazing. I watched the girls' game and there's just hair everywhere. It's amazing.
Malone open on the back door, and I'm going to tell you, Mason Malone playing a really nice ball game here in this second half, getting his opportunities. And now he sits on the board with 10 points. But I was going to say, Dave, it's always something. If it's not baggy shorts, it's high socks. If it's not high socks, now it's the short shorts. And
I mean, you don't see hardly anybody wearing
the socks pulled up above the shin there.
Yeah, you don't see that enough. I'm a fan of that, but you don't see anybody wearing high tops anymore either.
Yeah,
I mean, they wear high tops because it's a fashion statement to wear.
Yeah, high tops are worn off the court now, not on the court.
You wear your Air Jordans high tops off the court, but not on.
Yeah. As Bachman is back in there, and Blue throws it away. Malone trying to save it, and number 22 into the game does a little.
Whelan trying to act like his brother a little bit. That's a nice move.
Bays goes in there and gets a deuce. Nice spin move there by number 12, Clint Mock.
So East brings in a little more pep with some of these guys that getting in the ball game for the first time.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see too much more of the Hawks starters here. Bachman out there getting some minutes, getting that foot back in shape.
Also looks like a good part of the student section went home early to study because this one's in hand, so they all are home getting into the books.
Elijah with the ball looking around. Kicks it out to Ty. Ty's going to drive the lane, looks around, gets it pulled down from behind by Moak. And there's Malone over in the corner, feeling it, but comes up a little short. Good look.
Yeah, real good look. Quick shot. Again, here, just Coach is coaching Ty up a little bit, just trying to tell him, hey,
loose
man,
ball by the
take care of the ball.
Hawks almost go backcourt with that, and DJ is able to save it. Now Bachman hits a three-pointer, and Tyler gets on the board, and that will be good for him. Going down the stretch, get that rhythm back, get that confidence up after coming in coming back off the injury. And there's a big hit there in the corner by number 12, Mohawk. And this sophomore group from the blue, though down 24, 23 points, they're not going away. They're still fighting around, shooting the threes like they're down in a 5-point game.
Yeah, they're filling out their resume for next season, I think, with Coach Higgins.
Yeah, we see a great shot there. The fans are getting a little thin as we're up here just one row up off the court in the booth.
Probably trying to be, first or second in that line over at the Dairy Queen instead of parked out on the street.
That's right. Get out of the parking lot early. As Coach Higgins pulls off the full court press. Hawks will bring the ball up. Same 5 still in there for the Hawks. Tyler, Blaze, Elijah, DJ, Ty. And Coach riding the sophomores, but replaces Riggins with Davis. Peyton Davis, one of the starters, getting his opportunity to come back and show the coach he's ready to play as he grabs the ball right here at the top of the key.
And Davis is a sophomore as well, so I think you got all sophomores in there now, 15.
Yep. As Malone attacks the glass and draws the foul. And earns his way to the stripe. Comes up a little gimpy there. It's a tough foul. As Malone goes in off the bank. So
County Fair free throw.
There you go. Lines at Dairy Queen, but the bank's open. Hey, Malone has put together a nice second half for himself. Kid is going to earn himself some playing time the rest of this season, I think, with his performance here tonight. As Blaze goes and finds DJ in the corner. It goes deep ball 3 again. So DJ hits one on the right side, hits one on the left side, and raises his point total to 6. As Hamilton works around, drives the lane, kicks it out over to Clint, and Clint Mohawk now getting warmed up, and that's his second 3-pointer.
We'll shoot little free throws here.
Yeah, Elijah's going to earn his way there. Looked like just a tough foul. There's a shot from behind the student section, as you were mentioning. Looks like they're trying to get the next cheer ready to go, but they're thinning out over there. Looks like pretty much only the senior class still hanging out in the stands. Lady Hawks are down in the front row. JV Lady Hawks are over at Fairfield playing in the JV2 tournament. As Hamilton doing a good job moving the ball around.
Yeah, really nice job.
Playing
passing.
patient, and just like we were saying, I think, Coach realizes, hey, I can't simulate this in practice. This is the best practice you can have for these young guys out here against the Hawks, and just working the ball, running his offense. As we see a couple of substitutions coming in as Tyler Bachman goes out, DJ goes out, and now Luke Atkins comes in, and number 13, Jacob Stringer, into the ball game for the Hawks. Nice offensive rebound by Blue. Wisely throws it off the legs of Elijah. And so with a $1:04 left in this game, Hawks definitely under control. Up 22. As there's a block. And I think that's going to go off of White, yeah. Elijah had a chance to rip that down. And now just under the 1 minute mark left in the game. As Blaze grabs that off the boards. Nice look down there by Ty, and comes up a little hard off the glass. And now Hamilton's running their offense. Just practicing, not concerned about the clock or the scoreboard, doing their thing here. As that one jumps right towards us.
After tonight's game, it's going to move Lakota East to 7-8 on the season in the league and 9-12 overall. It's going to move Hamilton to 4-11 in the league and 8-12 overall.
So, though, like we were saying at the beginning of the broadcast, Hawks having a 4-game losing streak. Every one of those games less than 4 points losses. This is going to bode well for them as they're getting ready to see the end of the season wrap up here. They got one more game to play later this week. And that will do it here and break that home losing streak as well, as the Hawks win 67, Big Blue, Hamilton 45. That's it from us from Westchester TV. Dave and Dave in the booth. Thanks.